it's Jenny G. Welcome back to my channel yet again. So for some more kitchen fun. Today's video we're going to be working with grated coconut and we are going to be making coconut drops. And of course, before we jump into the video, you guys hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification button. If you're wondering why, well, once you hit that bell notification button, that means you're going to get notified every single time I post a video, so you won't miss out on any of my videos. So in today's video, I am going to be using grated coconut that I purchased from the supermarket. Now, if you have dry coconut and you can get your freshly grated coconut, by all means, go right ahead. That's perfectly fine as well. But for convenience sake, those grated coconut frozen packs that they have in the supermarket, they come in very, very handy. So I'm going to be using that today. It's going to be a simple, very easy recipe to follow. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to be showing you guys a little variation to it while experimenting. Something that, if you guys want to make it that way as well. So let's get into this coconut drops video. So let's start off, of course, talking about the ingredients that we're going to be needing for our coconut drops recipe. I'm going to be using some all-purpose flour and I have some baking powder in there as well. Some grated coconut. Of course, if you have the freshly grated one, that's totally fine as well. Sugar, margarine. I'm using a little bit of coconut milk, vanilla essence, nutmeg, and spice. And the raisins, you can add in some raisins as well, but that is usually optional, so it's up to you if you want to add it or not. We'll add just some in today's video. So the step for this recipe is actually pretty straightforward and pretty simple and very quick too. So in the bowl with the flour and baking powder, I'm adding in the sugar and the grated coconut. In goes the cinnamon powder as well and the nutmeg. So I'm going to be using this cute purple spatula and just mix everything. Make sure it's all nicely incorporated. All the chunky pieces of the coconut are broken up and nicely mixed into the flour and the sugar. Now the thing is, when you mix this, you will see it is a fairly stiff sort of dough that we will be working with, but that's fine, so don't panic. I'm adding in the essence, coconut milk, raisins go in as well, and then in goes the margarine that I'm using. So for this part, I'm going to be using my hands. And we're just going to basically be mixing or breaking up the margarine into the flour and the coconut mixture. So you see it's fairly stiff. That's okay. So you just want to mix it up until all the butter is nicely mixed in. And this is what you basically will be working with. So for this step, you can use either a small ice cream scoop or the large size. It's up to you depending on the size of the coconut drops you want. We can do maybe both. Let's see how they turn out. So like I say, they will be fairly stiff, but that is totally fine. And now let's do some of the larger ones. So this is what they look like. Now let's pop them in the oven. I had the oven preheating at 350. Now they're different sizes, so we're just going to have to monitor the bake time. So let's pop it in the oven and see how things go. They've been in the oven for about 25 minutes, so I took them out and now I'm just going to be coating it with some sugar water, and we're just going to pop it back into the oven for just about 2-3 minutes. And last but not least, I'm just going to sprinkle some sugar just on top of them. So you're going to pop them back into the oven 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, so these smell absolutely delicious, and so I told you guys it was so easy to make. It's pretty simple. The kids can even get involved for the holiday season and make some of these coconut drops as well. They're very nice. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a try out. Of course, send me pictures when you do try them out. And also that little variation I was talking to you guys about earlier and told you to stay tuned to see. Well, while I was experimenting, I thought, well, okay, we could add the coconut milk and see what happens, and I kind of added a little too much coconut milk. So what ended up happening was I got basically coconut drop like cookies. So when I gave it to some family members to taste, they loved it. So I was just thinking, if you guys want to try like the coconut drop in a cookie form, you can just add extra milk. I'll put the recipe for both of them, the regular coconut drop and then the coconut drop cookies form, just in case you want to try it out. It was pretty nice. It was just in a cookie shape. So simple, same recipe we followed for the coconut drops, except you're going to be adding coconut milk to it. So when you scoop it out onto the baking tray and you pop it into the oven, they're going to flatten out. But it turned out pretty nice. So you guys, both recipes, both ingredients, set of ingredients will be down below. So just in case you all are curious to see what exactly I was talking about in terms of the cookie form, well, take a look at these. So this is what it looked like when I put them onto the tray before putting it into the oven. So you notice that it's a lot more moist or wet compared to the one that you would have seen for the coconut drops. And this is what they look like when they came out. So they totally flattened out. I was a little bit surprised, but this is just what happens when I'm usually experimenting sometimes with some of the recipes. They don't always go as planned, but I still went ahead, did the usual sugar and water coating, and I popped it back into the oven actually, and they turned into coconut drop cookies. So they weren't my initial plan, but the end result actually turned out pretty good. So this is what it looks like, and it's a pretty good option in case you all want to try the coconut drop cookie form. It was quite delicious. The difference was just the egg and the milk. So I added a lot of milk to it, a lot more than the coconut drop recipe needed. So hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Give it a try out, both the cookie form and the regular coconut drops form, and of course send me pictures when you do try them out. And yeah, I've got lots more videos to come. Check out the sweetbread, the coconut sweetbread that I would have done some time back. That involves some grated coconut in it as well. So I've got a couple of videos actually that will be perfect for the holiday season. I'll post the links to for all of them down below. So of course they have some sweet savory stuff and some sweet stuff as well, so you guys better check it out. So check down below in the description box for the links for all the various videos that I have. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.